welcome back to Dina's Creation. So today I am here with my new illustration about, well, it's not an illustration, it is a watercolor technique. In this video I'm gonna show you a watercolor technique with using a salt, and it's kind of easy and little hard. So let's see how it all goes. And also I've never tried this technique before, it's my first time. Let's see how the effect is gonna be. So to watch the effect, watch this video till the end. So let's get started. So here I'm just giving a little detail for the gown, for the silhouette, how it's all gonna be. Well, I've already drawn the figure. I didn't draw the figure fully because I wanna put a gown. So I just drew the half, and half I'm gonna just draw a gown. So while also sketching the gown, it also comes, it was very difficult for me to giving the folds and for the fabric and giving the pleats. So I tried so many times, and then finally it came out nice. It's not up to the mark, but this is what perfection for me. I'm not that perfect, but this is good for me. I'm happy with this, so I'm just gonna go with this one only. And I'm gonna keep the flare of the gown very big, where you can use the watercolor and the salt and to abstract a nice effect from it. And also it looks really good. I've seen this effect on YouTube like a year ago. So today I just thought, let's try this out with the gown and in my illustration which I do. I've seen this technique while making someone was making a landscape or a bookmark something. So it looked really good. It was giving a galaxy type effect. So I thought, let's try this out, how it all turns out, and to show you all how easy it is, how to do this technique. It's very easy. You just have to put up very wet paint, and then you just have to put salt and wait it till it gets dry, and tada, you will have their effect. So but before we get into the fabric rendering and that effect, I'm just gonna do the skin color quickly. First I'm gonna use very light shade for skin tone. And actually I don't know what color it is, I don't know what's name is it, but I just do know that it's a skin color and it's in a lightish shade. And for skin tone I use three shades. One is lightest, second is mid tone, and the third one is the darkest tone for the shadows. So this is, now I'm using the second shade for giving a shadow and depth in the illustration. And I'm gonna use these two with the pencil, and then I'm gonna blend it with the water for giving it a soft texture. And for the third layer I'm gonna do it separately, like I'm using two colors together, and then I will blend it with water. But for third one I will do it separately. In my one of illustration I've done all three colors tones separately, and they also turned out very good. And use a very little water, not too much, and keep your tissue paper with yourself, so that you can dry your brush when you are required, and it doesn't take too much water. And if you just add too much water now, it will dilute the color and it won't give you the exact look the way you want. It will make the shade very light. That's why I use tissue paper a lot, so to dry my brush and to give the shades and to blend the colors. Use water very little. And after you are done, use the darkest shade. This is the Staedtler Luna watercolor pencil. In this you will find this color, this shade, and you can see now I'm blending it with little water. And I'm not using this darkest color on all over the body. I'm just using it wherever it is necessary, like on shoulder, on stomachs, on hand where the shadow is showing. That's all the places. And I'm not using this darkest shade to all the places like I've done with my lightest shade. This is all you're doing, and you're done with the skin color. It's very easy and quick way to get the skin color, and for me, like, it works. It looks good. I don't do like too much of rendering and just blending, doing again and again. I just go very quickly with skin colors. And you can see I'm giving the effect on feet. And for the stomach, I wanted, there is a place you have to show little highlighted, so I'll be using little water to give that effect. And for the feet, use little dark color more, because when the feet it shows very much of shadows, like it's down to it shows shadow effect, so use a darker shade. Rest of the body goes like little light, but the feet make it little dark. Now you can see for the stomach I've used lightly on water, and then I used it took extra color with the tissue paper. And now we are starting with the coloring, but before that you can see that I have put paper beside the behind this illustration page, and I'm just mixing all the color. I'm using a green color. I don't know what you have to pronounce this color. It's a shade of green for me. I don't know the actual in-depth knowledge of all the colors. I just know like it's a green, it's a lighter shade, it's a darker shade. That's all I know, and that's all I'm talking about. And also try to give it a very even tone, not to make it dark and light. Like you are watching, I've painted very dark, and now I'm diluting it with the water to make it a even tone look. You can see now I'm using lots of water, and as you have to do the same, because if you don't put lots of water, the salt won't soak that much of water, and that's why the effect won't look that great. You will see how I've done in my entire illustration. Somewhere I've used less water, so the effect is not that highlighting. You will see that. Now you can see I've put it the salt. Just remove the extra and repeat the process, go and on and on. This is all just you have to do. See you guys, this is that easy. It's not that difficult. It's very 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 easy for me. But what it's the backlog is, for me it took too long to get dry for me, and I was too scared, like if I just remove all the salt, it will maybe the mess up the effect and something like that. That's why I kept it like whole night. I kept it whole night to make this effect came out, and then I've shooted again, and it went really well for me. And you can see that I'm just removing the extra ones, and now I'm doing the outlines of this. So this is kind of I've made it a mistake. You will see later why I've did as a mistake. I shouldn't have done in this way, because you will see that. So after I've gone like horizontally, I should have gone vertically coloring all this, and putting salt and but I've done this one is horizontally. That's why I have to remove it all. You can see now I'm just going with the folds one by one. You can as well go one by one, or just paint whole the illustration and then put the salt in it. But make sure if you're doing like this, then the paper should be really wet, and that's the only way good way to do this. Sorry, I'm just stuck at speaking like this. I am really. And also it's Ramzan, and I'm all fasting. Hope you all guys fasting, and all your fasting is going well. That's what all I hope. And so let's get to this illustration again. Wherever the folds are, I'm giving it more darker color, but still I'm using more water, because I have to make it wet, and so that salt can soak more water from this. and use little water, little color to give the effect. And this is the place where it's gonna be highlight, so I'm keeping the shade light. And now you can see I'm putting darker color because it's a fold where the shadow is gonna be. That's why I'm putting more color, more and darker. Now you can see this one is I'm painting very lightly, the shade is very too light. And to blend this all, you just have to use the water a lot, and make sure if you are using a very thick paper like a 200 GSM, something like that, the 200 or 250 something, so it is okay, if the paper hold more water, and it will give you more time to play with the color and to spread all this and blend everything. But if you are using 140 GSM like I am doing, you have to use water again and again and do all the process quickly as much as possible, because if you want, then your paper can get really wet. And you can see this one in this, that my paper is getting all fold, and it's not giving the right and good texture for me. And you guys, you have seen like what I have done the mistake. This is what I have done my big mistake. Just to get this all done, it took me like an hour to make it even tone. Yet it didn't got even tone, it just got too light for me. The way I've used this tissue paper, that was my biggest mistake. I shouldn't have done that. That was the biggest mistake. If I just like let it be and it will dry little, and then I've put it salt in this, then it will look okay. But I've took out the color, and that's why it got too diluted with the water, and it got really light. I wanted to give it a highlighted look, but this went too much. You will see in the final look this how it all turned out. You can see that I have using like 2 to 3 keeping 2 to 3 side waters and using the darker color. And now in this part I've used the more dark color, and you can see this one has almost got dried, and then I added the salt, so that's why the effect didn't got well. But still at the end all the effects are looking that great. Like honestly, I was surprised after that, because it was looking really really good. It was it's kind of marble effect and the galaxy effect, which you cannot control. It just flows. This is what I get, and that's what I'm seeing. I don't know this is actually what it means, or it makes sense, I don't know. And this is the last. I have painted the whole place and added the salt, and I'm gonna keep this whole night. And now it's about the revealing. Okay, this is amazing. You guys can see this, how amazing the effect is looking. Like literally it's looking so awesome. You can't get this kind of effect with just brush and water. You can you have to use the salt. You guys just see how all this look together. Little somewhere it's something else pattern. Yeah, this is something, a backlog, that every side of a fabric having its own type of pattern. It's not that similar. It's not nothing is similar to one another. It's all different, way too different. And this is after you are done with everything, just use a pencil to give the folds, and somewhere you wanna add a highlight, which I'm using a white pencil and earbuds to blend it all together. And you can see I'm putting little highlights with the white pencil and the earbuds. And somewhere I'm gonna just highlight the texture with a white gel pen. You can also do that, or if you want, then it's also okay. You can see how the texture is looking awesome, and the gel pen is just highlighting the whole texture of this effect. This is making it extra amazing. It looks very good. So this is it. I'm done with the highlighting. Now it's just the shoes and the hairs. For shoes I'm using the same green color, and for the hairs I will go first with the pencil lining, and then the gray, and the last one mid-tone, and then it will be the darkest color. So this is all about today's video. Hope you all like this video. So please guys, comment below what you all like about this video, and if you are new, then subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you won't miss any update, any videos of me. And I really hope you guys all safe at home. So stay home, stay happy, and we'll see you later. And also Eid Mubarak in advance. Well, I may post something before Eid. Let's see. So, and just comment below what you all like about this video. That's it. That's all I have to say now. So here I'm just going to say bye bye. We'll see you later in the next video, and thank you so much for this watching this video till the end, and thank you so much. Bye bye. See you.